So today's video is inspired by this comment in the comment section, which reads, "This is so sad. A second son to die in such a horrific way. Mama, please, Xolo, kubuhlungu." And I say to myself, wait a minute, because you guys know I read all the comments, and I say, what do you mean second? And then somebody else comes into the comments and says, Bamkwaza. Okay. And then they oh, how do I say this for YouTube clarity? My goodness. They used a knife on his body that ended his life. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the code language, but there's no way YouTube would allow me to say that. Okay. So Bamkwaza. So I was trying to translate that. So Bamkwaza, and then um they just left him there. They just left him at the door. And I said, what? Then I went down on a Google search and it was not difficult to find. Oh my goodness, the Boshoga family really has experienced some brutality. I'm actually in in the middle of actually doing a video about Malcolm X. Another one. Yeah, I was in the middle of doing that one when I saw this comment. So I'm just going to record this video and then get back to that. And then after this as well, so it's going to be a busy Sunday, okay? It's going to be like the Sunday when Lieutenant General Omkwanazi came out with his groundbreaking press release, press briefing. Yeah, the one that just changed a lot of people's lives. So I'm going to probably expect about 3 videos. So it's going to be a very busy Sunday, okay? So please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You already know I absolutely appreciate. So let's jump straight into this. I know some of you are asking, who is Aubrey Boshoga? Stay till the end. I'm going to break it all down to you and how this ties into Ujeri Boshoga. Yes, I want to make sure that my thumbnail is crystal clear. The title is crystal clear. So I hope there won't be any confusion. I hope there will not be any confusion, or people jumping to conclusions. But you already know. I'll catch you in the comment section. Let me get into this video. This is such a long intro. The brutal murder of Aubrey Boshoga. Was it a hate crime? He was a creative, he was vibrant, and he was unapologetically himself. He was a celebrated South African artist and a beloved flight attendant. But on a very quiet May night in Johannesburg, his life was stolen. He was stabbed, dumped, forgotten by a system that never got justice. This is the story of Aubrey Boshoga and the silence that followed. Aubrey Boshoga was an artist, a wire sculptor, a lover of vintage fashion and abstract form. He held a fine art degree from the University of Durban, Westville. But beyond the canvas, he lived his life at 30,000 feet, serving over 20 years as a flight attendant with South African Airways. His colleagues described him as kind, stylish, and unapologetically himself. Aubrey was openly gay, a bold move in a country where LGBTQ plus lives are often pushed to the margins. The night of the murder. In the early morning hours of Saturday, May 29th, 2021, neighbors in the observatory suburb of Johannesburg made a grim discovery. Aubrey's body was lying near the gate of his home, lifeless. He had been stabbed repeatedly. Police confirmed the injuries were extensive and the scene suggested intent, deliberate, and brutal. Friends were quick to ask questions. Was Aubrey unalived for who he was? The positioning of the body, the violence, and the silence from authorities all pointed toward something more sinister than random violence. Some believed this was a hate crime, part of a disturbing trend of LGBTQ plus violence in South Africa. The hashtag Justice for Aubrey began trending as activists demanded action. But justice, it never came. In 2021, South Africa saw a troubling surge in LGBTQ plus murders. Aubrey wasn't the only one, but his story, full of love, art, and openness, remains a painful reminder of how fragile visibility can be. He dared to live out loud, and in the end, the system let him down. So Aubrey Boshoga's unaliving remains unsolved, but his story is not forgotten. And thank you to the person who came into the comments to bring this to my attention. I definitely did not know this. Is there a curse on the Boshoga family? In my follow-up video, I'm going to do a video again on Jerry Boshoga, and I'm going to do a timeline video. And in that video, a medium speaks way before the cutting edge video comes out, literally 2 months before. And cutting edge literally confirms what that medium says. But stay tuned to the next video. Make sure you're subscribed, okay, so you don't miss that. Let me know in the comment section what is going on within the Boshoga family. So, Aubrey Boshoga's murder remains unsolved, but his story is not forgotten. So, if you believe in justice for Aubrey Boshoga and the Boshoga families, share his story. Let the world remember his name. And don't forget as well to like, comment, and subscribe if you've made it this far in the video. You absolutely have my heart. For more true crime stories from South Africa and beyond, please don't forget to hit that subscription button, and I'll definitely catch you on my next upload. Okay, we'll be diving deeper into Jerry Boshoga. I just wanted to introduce you in case you didn't know. Jerry also had a brother who met his end in a very, very brutal manner, and apparently this case has not yet been solved. But I'm going to end this video right here. I'll be back with another upload for you. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on my next upload. Bye.
Yeah, Jerry Boshoga or Boshoga, I'm not sure. The businessman, entrepreneur, farmer that was also kidnapped, and even now I'm thinking now it's about 8 months without any lead as to what happened to Jerry Boshoga.